Okay guys, welcome back to another little journal entries video. It's been a little while, apologies, my bad, been a little bit preoccupied, but I'm back. It's actually decent weather today, somewhat sunny, bright, but also windy, breezy, got a little bit of a cool breeze going on. It's alright. Got tea today, no coffee or water, I had that earlier. A little bit of a late, slow morning today, but it's nice. I was working on some productive, interesting stuff that I've got coming up soon. Link in the description. So, should be good, should be interesting, stay tuned. But today's journal entry. Remember, a negative environment will always give you a negative outlook on life. So, context with this one is, I've been in a lot of negative environments throughout my life. I've had lots of experiences or times or seasons in my life where things have just been very negative. Specifically, I remember one time was earlier this year, like at the very beginning of this year, New Year's sort of time. I just felt very down and depressed, and the reason being is because my workplace at that time was a very negative environment. I got talked to like shit, and people treated me like shit, and it was just very like, it put me back in this insecure, shy energy that I used to have when I was a kid. Whereas, like I've always said on this channel, like at uni it's just been completely different. Literally 0 to 100, I've been that confident, charismatic, magnetizing guy. But as soon as I come home, it's like a reset to my character. It's like limiting beliefs, right? The whole ideology of that is that the reason why you struggle to change your self-image is because there are factors in your environment that are holding you back. So you go against the grain and push and push and push. Think of it like a rubber band, right? You push and stretch it and stretch it and stretch it, but the more you stretch it, the more kinetic energy or elastic potential energy is built up to snap you back. And it's going to hurt even more when you snap back. So when you're in a completely different environment, you don't have those rubber bands around you, so you're not going to snap back. But then when you come back into the same environment, if those people knew you as you once were, it is so easy to just snap back to what you were and go back to the old identity that you had. Because the way that I view it is, when I went to uni, I was in a completely different environment, and that was a whole new self-image and a whole new identity for me. But then here, I get reminded of the old identity that I had, because that's the view that people had of me, and they still maintain the same view. Now, if you go about things in the right way, you can change that view, if it had been enough time. But it hadn't really been that much time. It had only been like, 6 months, 3 months, 6 months. And that, for me, in terms of uni, yeah, that was good. I managed to change my self-image in such a short time, but coming back here, it was so little of a time that it was so easy just to snap back to what it was. Anyways, that was a whole little other, what's the word for it? A whole other digression. But all this goes to say that it was a very negative environment, and that led me to have this negative outlook on life where I just felt like shit. Even though I'm doing all the good habits, you could do everything good. You could be like not scrolling, not playing video games, being productive, going to the gym, having a good social life. But if your environment is negative, you will have a negative outlook on your life. It's just the way that it works, like a law of the universe. So it's like Newton's third law. For each and every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. And it's the exact same thing. By being in a negative environment, you create a negative outlook on life. So it's important to remember that, and just as hard as you can, or as best as you can, just try to change your environment where you can. Because your environment will always hold you back if you can't change it. That's why in the self-improvement space generally, it's recommended a lot to just move to a completely different place, because it's like a catalyst to make it so easy to just change your life and change things. Because as soon as your environment changes, you're a whole new person. It might seem fake or whatever, but it's fake it till you make it. That's the only way to actually change yourself, is to just become that person until you actually become that person. So change your environment as soon as you can. That's my best recommendation if you are in a negative environment currently. And it's very difficult to do, I won't lie. It's easier said than done, but it's got to be done at some point in your life, especially if you want that significant change, that impactful change. Anyways, catch you guys in the next one.